Welcome to NewsTrack YouTube channel. In today's video, we share the latest updates on celebrities who sadly passed away today. We remember their lives, achievements, and the impact they had on fans around the world. Our thoughts go out to their families and loved ones during this difficult time. Stay updated with real-time news on celebrity deaths and tributes from the entertainment industry. Johnny Boer. Johnny Boer dies at 60. Johnny Boer, one of the top chefs working in the Netherlands, died on Wednesday at the age of 60 from a pulmonary embolism. Boer ran the renowned restaurant De Librier with his wife and partner, Therese Boer, who confirmed the death to the Telegraph. Their Zwolle establishment is the only one in the country to hold 3 Michelin stars and frequently ranks as one of the top 50 restaurants in the world. Boer died on the Dutch Caribbean island of Bonaire, a spokesperson for the family said. Branches of 2 of their other restaurants, Brass Boer and Seneng, are located on the island. The spokesperson did not say why the chef was in Bonaire, nor where he was when he passed away. "We will not make any further announcements about that," he said. It is very sad for everyone. Recently, the family became the subject of De Opvolging, a television series following the development of the restaurateur's business as they brought their children in to help run the company. "We will make you proud," wrote their daughter, Isabel Boer, in a post on Instagram. "Thank you for everything you have given me. I will make you proud, even though you won't be here to see it." "See you soon, old man," wrote their son, Jimmy Boer. Johnny Boer was known for running the restaurant's kitchen, with Therese Boer running the front of house and taking on sommelier duties. They took on the roles when working for the previous owner in the 1980s, before acquiring the restaurant in 1993. They received the first Michelin star that year, the second in 1999, and the third in 2004. The chef was also awarded a Green Michelin star for De Librier in 2021 for the restaurant's push towards sustainability and procuring ingredients from local suppliers. Over the years, they moved the restaurant to a new location, opened a hotel, a cooking school, and several other restaurants. Their more casual Brass Boer Thuis was awarded a Michelin star in 2023, 4 years after it opened. Chito Martinez. Chito Martinez dies at 59. In the history of Major League Baseball, which spans all the way back to 1876, there have been a total 20,846 players to make it to the big leagues. But from Aaron Aardsma through Tony Zych, there has been only player with this unique claim to fame. Ex-Baltimore Oriole Chito Martinez was the first and, to this date, only player to hail from Belize. And on Tuesday, the team announced that the former outfielder had died at the age of 59. "We mourn the passing of former Orioles outfielder Chito Martinez, the only native of Belize to play in the majors," the Orioles said in a statement on X. While Martinez's official cause of death has not been announced, Crescent City Sports reports that he suffered a heart attack. His son, Dalton Martinez, shared a tribute on Tuesday morning on social media site X. "Sunday night on Easter, my dad was taken away off this earth unexpectedly. We desperately need help in this time. My father was one of the best men. Taught the game of baseball the right way. Taught young men how to be better," he wrote. "His presence in my life can never be replaced. As I pick up the pieces to my life, please consider helping. A kind soul has left us too soon." A GoFundMe page set up to help Martinez's family said he had a, quote, "series of hospitalizations over the past few weeks," and died on Sunday. "As a ball player myself growing up, I never had his talent, but I always looked up to him," Robbie Martinez, Chito's brother, told Crescent City Sports. "They called Chito Mex and called me Little Mex. He introduced me to baseball. I worshipped those guys in 1983 and 1984 at Brother Martin. Even more, he taught me about life, about how to be a dad, about golf, above and beyond baseball." Keith Stackpole. Keith Stackpole dies at 84. Keith Stackpole, a renowned Australian Test cricketer, has passed away at the age of 84. Known for his impressive career, spanning from 1966 to 1974, Stackpole played in 43 Test matches and 6 one-day internationals. He was celebrated for his formidable opening partnership with Bill Lowry and his exceptional performances against England, particularly during the Ashes series. Stackpole made his Test debut against England in January 1966, initially as a middle-order batsman who also bowled leg spin. However, he soon transitioned to an opening role, where he excelled alongside Lowry. One of his most notable achievements was scoring 207 runs against England at the Gabba during the 1970-71 Ashes series, which remains his highest Test score. He was also a key player in the 1972 Ashes series, serving as vice-captain under Ian Chappell and topping the runs scoring list with 485 runs at an average of 53.88. Stackpole's contributions to cricket extended beyond his playing career. He was recognized as one of the Wisden Cricketers of the Year in 1973 and was appointed a member of the Order of the British Empire, MBE, in 1974 for his services to the sport. After retiring from cricket, he transitioned into a successful career as a television and radio commentator, sharing his insights with cricket fans for over 2 decades. Cricket Australia has paid tribute to Stackpole, acknowledging his enduring legacy in the sport. Keith was one of the great contributors to the game of cricket, and his legacy will live long into the future, said Mike Baird, chairman of Cricket Australia. Stackpole is survived by his wife Pat and their children, Peter, Tony, and Angela. Zurab Tsereteli. Zurab Tsereteli dies at 91. The renowned artist and president of the Russian Academy of Arts leaves behind a monumental legacy of over 5,000 works. Sculptor and painter Zurab Tsereteli passed away on April 22, 2025, at the age of 91. The prominent artist, who served as the president of the Russian Academy of Arts, died at approximately 1:30 a.m., as confirmed by his assistant, Sergei Shigulashvili. Zurab Tsereteli, born on January 4, 1934, in Tbilisi, Georgia, was a towering figure in the world of art, known for his monumental works and diverse artistic contributions. He founded several prestigious institutions, including the Moscow Museum of Modern Art in 1995, the Zurab Tsereteli Art Gallery of the Russian Academy of Arts in 2000, and the Museum of Modern Art in Tbilisi, Georgia, in 2012. His artistic legacy encompasses over 5,000 works, spanning painting, graphics, sculpture, and monumental decorative art. Among his most notable creations are the Friendship Forever Monument in Moscow, the Good Defeats Evil sculpture located in front of the UN building in New York, and the Break the Wall of Distrust piece in London. Tsereteli's works are not only significant in Russia but also grace locations in Belarus, Brazil, Great Britain, Georgia, Spain, Italy, Lithuania, the USA, France, and Japan. His assistant noted that Tsereteli had been suffering from health issues, particularly heart problems, leading to his passing from cardiac arrest. Shigulashvili stated, "Yes, it happened today, April 22, 2025, at 1:30 in the morning," and mentioned that details regarding the farewell ceremony and funeral would be decided later. Throughout his illustrious career, Tsereteli was recognized with numerous accolades. Walter Frankenstein. Walter Frankenstein dies at 100. Walter Frankenstein, a Holocaust survivor who evaded persecution by Nazi, has died at the age of 100. He breathed his last on Monday, April 21st, according to his close friend Klaus Hillenbrand. A foundation that looks after the Holocaust Memorial in Berlin said that Frankenstein died in Stockholm, the Associated Press reported. Born in 1924 into a Jewish family, Frankenstein hailed from Flatau, West Prussia, an area that was back then a part of Germany, but now is with Poland. According to Jewish Museum Berlin, Frankenstein received major help from his uncle in 1936 when he was not allowed to attend the public school in the town for being a Jewish. His mother made him shift to Berlin, where he found his new residence in the Auerbach orphanage. This happened nearly 3 years after the Nazis came to power. After shifting his base to Berlin, he continued with his school education and got training as a bricklayer. This orphanage was the place where Frankenstein met his then soon-to-be wife Leonie Rosner for the first time. While being enrolled at the School of Architecture and Construction Crafts of the Jewish community, Frankenstein soon started getting training to become a mason in 1938. However, he was prevented by the Nazis from becoming an architect. On November 9, 1938, Frankenstein witnessed Kristallnacht, wherein the Jews were terrorized by the Nazis in Germany and Austria. At least 91 people were killed, more than 1,400 synagogues were burned, and nearly 7,500 businesses of Jewish people were vandalized by them during that time. Apart from this, roughly 30,000 Jewish people were taken into custody and put into concentration camps. Will Hutchins. Will Hutchins died at 94. Will Hutchins, the star of ABC's Sugarfoot, thought to be a contender for TV's first comedy Western series, died Monday, April 21st, at North Shore University Hospital in Manhasset, New York. He was 94. His death was announced by Western film and TV historian Boyd Magers. Running on ABC for 69 episodes from 1957 to 1961, Sugarfoot starred Hutchins as Tom Brewster, an Easterner who comes to the Wild West of the Oklahoma Territory to become a lawyer. His lack of cowboy skills, which the show played for laughs, earned him the nickname Sugarfoot. The show's lighthearted approach to the TV Western genre preceded that of Maverick, starring James Garner, which debuted 5 days after Sugarfoot. Born Marshall Lowell Hutchison in Los Angeles on May 5, 1930, Hutchins served in the United States Army Signal Corps during the Korean War and subsequently enrolled as a graduate student at UCLA to study cinema arts. His acting career began around this time, and he attracted the notice of a Warner Brothers talent scout and was signed to a contract. From the mid to late 1950s, Hutchins appeared in such TV series as Warner Brothers Presents, Conflict, Matinee Theater, and 77 Sunset Strip. In 1960, he appeared in a crossover episode of Maverick that featured the cowboy stars of various TV westerns. The gimmick was repeated the following year on Cheyenne. Feature film roles included a part in the 1958 Andy Griffith vehicle No Time for Sergeants and director Samuel Fuller's 1962 World War II film Merrill's Marauders. TV appearances remained steady throughout the 1970s, with credits including Gunsmoke, The Alfred Hitchcock Hour, Perry Mason, and Love, American Style. Harrison Ford. Cinematic legacy. Harrison Ford picks the best line from any of his roles. The veteran Hollywood actor Harrison Ford possesses a natural on-screen allure, whether he's Indiana Jones, Han Solo, or even Rick Deckard. What is consistent is his gruff, stony characters who each carry a unique swagger. A down-to-earth actor who retains endearing humanity no matter the role, Harrison Ford's career is defined by both fortunate circumstances and honest hard work. Harrison Ford's legacy isn't written in box office records or etched into a Walk of Fame star, it's burned into the very lexicon of cinema. He's the kind of actor who's spoken more iconic lines than most actors even get auditions. Whether it's "I know" in The Empire Strikes Back, a cocky ad-lib that somehow captured the weight of a galaxy, Ford's delivery always carries that gravelly blend of charm, grit, and perfectly judged detachment. He was never the loudest guy in the room, never the flashiest. But Ford gave us heroes who bled, smirked, panicked, and persevered. Deckard, Solo, Jones. Each a reluctant legend, much like the man himself. And maybe that's the trick. Ford never seemed to be chasing greatness, he just had the quiet confidence to stand still while the world orbited him. He's not a chameleon, and he doesn't need to be. What he's always offered is something rarer: unwavering believability. Ford didn't just read lines, he etched them into celluloid history with a wink and a wince, turning popcorn cinema into mythology.